All right, so we know that Palantir has a lot of contracts with the US government and with allies of the US government, mainly Canada, Western Europe, Japan, Australia, and a few other countries around the world. Well, I live in Canada, and in Canada, there is a system called the Access to Information Request System where you can actually submit requests to the Canadian government to try and get information or documents on basically anything that they're working on. So I decided to submit one of these ATIP requests to get information on all contracts the Canadian government has with Palantir, and also to get information on potential negotiations over contracts, and also documents talking about potential contracts between the government of Canada and Palantir. So I submitted this request on April 12th, 2022, saying that I wanted copies of all contracts between the Government of Canada and Palantir Technologies, and copies of all briefing notes or memos to senior officials that discuss or contain information about contracts or prospective contracts with Palantir Technologies. And I requested this from May 6, 2003, which is when Palantir was founded, to the present. Now, a month after I submitted this request, I got a letter saying that it's going to take them so long to collect all the information from all the different government departments in Canada that they're going to need more time. Usually these ATIP requests are supposed to be completed within 30 days, but now they're saying it's going to be up to 270 days to process, which I guess is a good sign because it means that there's potentially a lot of information. And then a couple of months after that, I did get another follow-up from them saying that they have collected all of the information on all of the contracts, and they are now going through it, making sure that there's no top secret information in there, and they're going to share it with me. So that means soon I'm going to get a data dump on all contracts Palantir has with the Canadian government, including ones that potentially haven't been released publicly, but also an inside scoop on what the government of Canada is saying internally about working with Palantir and negotiations over contracts or potential contracts. So that's going to be super, super interesting. And now I'm thinking that people that live in other democratic countries around the world, which realistically are all the countries that Palantir does business in, because Palantir doesn't work with enemies or adversaries of the US and their allies. So it's not like Palantir is contracting with the Chinese government. But if you live in a democratic country, you probably have similar systems where you can submit requests for information on contracts and negotiations and things like that. So I would encourage people in other countries to submit similar requests, see what type of information you get, and then we can share the results. So as soon as I do get that data dump, I will be following up. I think it should be interesting. Hopefully we uncover some gems, some previously unseen information, and I'll bring you that update as soon as it comes through. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.